Okay, we have pretty much discussed yesterday most of the FX, most of the foreign exchange pairs, and if any of you have an idea about the trade, what is Brandon? Did most of the currencies yesterday, but just as a refresher, the dollar is and the Australian are the two currencies that are technically strong, and as you can see, as of the 79.19, we are now trading at 81.06. The big number in the dollar index is the 81.02, and we have been discussing this morning in the trade that I was discussing it with Khalid about, if I'm looking at the chart and I want to see what am I going to do over here, while we were discussing it with the Aussie CAD or the trade that he took earlier. Right now, if I look at this chart, just stepping back, I can say that the trend is down and I really want to be short. Now, should I be a buyer over here? The reason we're buying above the 81.02 is that right there, as you can see here, that 81.02 was a structural failure to the upside. In 2008, it has failed to make a lower low, and it came back and it broke the 81.02 with an explosive move. It took us from 81.02 all the way up to 96, and that was again a trend change on a smaller magnitude with respect to the 10-year or 15-year trade. From here also, the next time it came above the 81.02, it took us up to, let's say, around 83, and you got the second push up, again coming back to the 81.02, establishing the support area, if you will, and this means that this was resistance, now it became support, and you got another explosive move that took us from 81 again pretty much to 93. And going forward, this is 2010, this is, it came back. You also had, when the second time it came above it, it took you to 84, and we're getting, all of these are still within the downtrend, but the whole idea is above the 81.02 we get those explosive moves. And right now, if I'm looking at